Hello everyone, thank you for having me today. My name is Mukromin Kamal. I am a supervisor in this department and I'm going to be speaking to you about what is a good communication. And to begin, communication is very important. Everybody agree with this statement because everything you do in the workplace is result from communication. Fulgimer said, success is led by the power of communication. Well, I will try to explain what is communication. Communication is a process of sending and receiving messages to verbal or non-verbal, include in speech or oral communication, writing or written communication, sign or behavior. And more simple, communication is said to be the creation and exchange of meaning. Communication is divided into types, namely one-way communication and two-way communication. Like I do now, is one-way communication. Because there is not feedback from anyone, so it's called one-way communication. For example, is business presentation, religious ceremonies, and short presentation. In this round, must be present audience, but they are passive. They hear what speech say along presentation, because this communication only one way. So, nothing question, or we will not find interaction in this type communication. And how two-way communication? Two-way communication is interaction between two or more persons in sending or receiving information. For example, is conversation between two persons. Everybody has problem with communication. Example for me, I used to have a problem communication. I always misunderstanding. Okay, next, I will explain about how to communicate effectively. Effective communication is more than exchanging the information. It's about understanding the emotion behind an information. And it's being able to clearly content of a message. You need also to listen in the way or full meaning of what speech say and make the other person understood. Because the biggest communication problem is we don't listen to understand but we listen to reply. In my experience, it's really true. Exactly what happened to me, and we have to be able to listen and give me back to the receiver. Well, communication is the most skill and leader must be need. So, you need six strategy of billionaire Richard Branson. Do you know him? He believed that communication skill will bring you be success in your life. Okay. Before we begin to explain the benefit of having effective communication skill, we have to know communication can do verbal and non-verbal. I will try to explain non-verbal communication. Non-verbal communication is communicating with a gesture, a body language, with a contact. We can also communicate with expression or face. I will tell you about my real experience. In long days ago, I went to China, and most people in China can speak English, so it's quite hard to me communicate with them. To make them understand, I decided to use non-verbal communication skill, like a gesture, also use my eye contact to communicate with them. And fortunately, it's worked. They can understand me. Even today, it can be problem solved to me. Sometimes there is a misunderstanding, but it quite hope. So, you can to try. if we have to communicate with somebody, we can try to communicate with nonverbal communication. So, agree to what I have been explained to you. That is how much important communication. Because good communication skill begin test in the world, and we must be follow test if our skill want to appreciation and get certificate from legal organization. Well, I think it's time to end presentation. Thank you for being here today. Taking the time to patient listening was what I have to say. I hope what I talk have been good for you. That helpful. So, you can also try to improve your communication skill. And thank you for your attention. Have a nice day and see you later.